Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Neverwinter Nights. And when last we left off, this forest is exceptionally tiny. It is in fact only this big. But enough of that. Let us move on and find these ruins. There are apparently some ruins over here in this area. Probably ruins related to the words of power that we're searching for. This corpse, if it had the word of power, would be very useful. It does have some Oh! Yeah, I remember now. This area had specific enemies that I believe we were warned about. Grey renders are not exactly that terrifying. We fought some grey renders before. But we do need to watch out. This area is going to be quite dangerous and dark. Very dark, apparently. Very rarely in the lore you'll find grey renders that just like attach themselves to someone. They end up becoming really friendly with that person, because grey renders are notoriously aggressive all the time, with the exception of very rarely when they grow an attachment to someone. Hello, cultist archer. Yep, we're definitely in the right place if we are finding cultists. But anyway, they're very friendly to this person, and it's a sight to see, really, to see grey renders just being very helpful and nice and calm and not aggressive, because they're normally exceptionally aggressive. Even ones that are actually raised from birth are very aggressive. Oh, they've finally figured out how to get past. We're just watching sar'ken fight there. Fortunately, we're perfectly capable of dealing with this. They're almost worth, ooh, cloak of protection +2. No, they're not almost worth that. They're not almost worth a cloak of protection. Oh, wow, combat's happening here. Looks like you found someone. Fortunately, it's somebody you can quite easily deal with. Terribly sorry, but you picked the wrong fight here. Oh, look, another cultist archer. You guys go deal with that. I'll, remains. Who are you fighting? You're fighting someone who is invisible. I don't know who that was, but you found them. Well done. You have remains, too. Ooh, a journal. You must have been someone important. Let's go read this journal. So it appeared to be the journal of a cult member. At one point in time, this cultist was a nobleman, due to the consistent reminiscences of the days of wealth and privilege. I amused myself today with memories of the annual fox hunt at the Vintner estate. There were some old ruins back in the woods behind the southern fields that the fox might head for. As we searched the ruins today, I imagined that the words of power were the fox and I the hound. The others must have thought I was cracking up when I started to laugh for no apparent reason, but I suddenly conjured up the image of Lord Vintner as a bespectacled hound, and I couldn't help myself. Unfortunately, then I encountered sar'ken Smith's menagerie of animal companions, and I died a horrible, painful death.
Pray.
I suppose that's what I get for joining a cult dedicated to the old ones. Like, really, was it really a smart idea? I don't think it was, really. What I'm surprised about is how I'm still able to monologue while I'm not only dead, but very dead, and in fact it wasn't actually me talking there. It was actually a journal that sar'ken was reading, in a silly voice. I mean, why does he even read it in that voice anyway? Oh dear, I get the feeling that if I stop talking, I will cease to exist in any form of living, non-life, because I'm not really alive anyway. Oh, will you be quiet, journal entry? Sorry. I'll go back to being dead now. Please. Ugh. So anyway, where were we? We were having a look in this area full of portals and ruins and altars and what is going... Did I just get level drained? What? I stepped into something and I got level drained. Okay. I summoned a Crenshaw. We need to destroy these altars. There we go. One. Oh wow, that's a hook horror. Fortunately, hook horrors aren't that dangerous. Only destroying one of them was needed. But yeah, we did not want that to hang around, shall we say. Ooh, it would seem that we found... What is this? What are you fighting? Oh, an intellect devourer. What is going on here? We found something. Those look like traps to me. Definitely look like traps. I'm really not liking this place. Summoning Crenchars? Hooked horrors? Intellect devourers? Really not nice. Well, I'm sure we'll be alright though. Let's head through here. Ah! It's Creator Race Ruins. I'm not really sure what I was expecting. An adventurer's... a translation amulet? Ooh. The magic of this amulet translates all communication, verbal or otherwise, into a language both speaker and listener can understand. It must be equipped. The use of these powerful charms enabled ancient races to organize and command the massive slave labor forces. Oh. Adventurer's journal. Most of the pages are torn and bloodstained, but a few notes can be made out still. The golems are invincible. It is only luck that has them move so slowly they cannot keep up. There must be some way to defeat them. The strange lizard in the garden seems to know something, but she won't tell me. I must leave now. I know, else I may never see my family again. If only I could make it back to the door. You almost made it back to the door. Do not walk through solid matter. Warrior mummies. They are not so invincible. The temporal lizard, however, might very much be invincible. This, we could see actually everything here. Guardian Golem Room, Guardian Golem Room, Guardian Golem Room. It's a temporal lizard. This creature flits in and out of existence. We could try and talk to it, I suppose. After this combat is over, that is. Let's equip this, shall we? Hello. Let us speak to you, sir. The apparition does not appear to be able to interact with you. Oh. Well, goodbye again. Nope, can't interact with you. Oh well. Where's that amulet that I've been wearing? There it is. So you can't interact with us. Now, these golems. No, no, no. Stop. No lock-picking with your teeth. We'll have you...
Sorry.
Oh, you cannot, in fact, lock-pick it.
Sorry.
Well, we'll just have to smash it open then, won't we? Alright, fine. Oh, no, you actually could. You totally lied.
Done and done. Yes? Is there something you need?
Can we talk now? No, apparently we're not high enough level yet. 80 gold. Can we rest here? No, we actually can't. What's down here? Probably nothing.
Sorry.
The massive door will not budge despite your efforts. Indicated on the door are the following words. Only the master of smoke, colour and sound may enter. There are 3 locks on the door. Oh good, I imagine each of these areas... There's a sundial there. I like the fact that sar'ken can just see exceptionally far here and just knows. So they're very slow, these golems, apparently. They're very, very slow. There are various doors, too. There's not a lot in here. Garden door. Ow.
Fair enough.
Nope. Stop. Oh. Never mind, you were on the right track there anyway. So apparently in this garden, there is going to be a lizard that can help us? Hello. Ah. Though extremely rare in the realms, this young woman's appearance leaves little doubt that she is a wild mage. Ooh, hello.
What? Who? Oh, pardon me. I didn't notice you there. I was rather engrossed in my contemplations of the time stream. It's easy to get lost in their paradoxical currents, if I do say so myself.
Who are you? Don't you remember me? Oh, wait. Maybe we haven't met yet. It's hard to keep things straight without a linear temporal reference in this time stream. No matter. I am Saphira, the wild mage. Time stream? Temporal reference? What are you talking about? I suppose I should start at the beginning. Ha ha! Get it? The beginning? A little time travel joke. In a recursively accessible time stream, a beginning, by definition, cannot exist! Now do you see why it's so funny? No? Never mind. Could you just get to the point, please? I'm sorry, I sometimes forget temporal displacement is a confusing subject. Let me explain. I will try to keep this brief and simple. I am a researcher in fluid temporality. Time travel, if you will. That is why I am here in these ruins, because they were built on a time sink. Time sink? A time sink is an area where it is possible to tap into the time stream and travel backwards in time, though not forwards unless you are returning to the temporal reality you started from. Of course, such a thing is not easily accomplished. It requires old and powerful magic. Fortunately, the creator race has already done the hard work for us by building the sundials. Do you know anything about this creator race? They were a brutal people, enslaving the other races with their powerful magic. Physically, the creator race resembles the lizard people of our time. I have seen them when using the sundials to travel to the past. Are the sundials still working? They are, if you know how to use them. I could teach you how to travel back to the ancient past, where these ruins are still being built, but you have to perform a task for me. What's the task? I need the fruit of the rare ultag tree. I have the seeds, but the tree only bears fruit every 10,000 years or so. What I need is for you to use the time sink to go back in time and plant the tree for me. According to my research, the only place you can safely plant the trees and have the tree bear fruit is beneath the red warding room painted on the soil in this garden. Plant the tree in the past, and I'll be waiting here in the present to harvest the fruit. Okay, I'll do it. You won't get very far if you don't know how to use the sundials. I've actually got a notebook that explains it all. It's pretty simple. Here, take the notebook. And these ultag tree seeds you promised to plant. Oh, and you'll need this time crystal. The time crystals are magic items with a special use. Just use the special property of the time crystal and target the effect of the sundial, and you'll be sucked back to a time when these ruins were still being built. When you want to come back, just use the crystal again on the sundial and you'll be transported back to the present age. And if you go back into the past, you might find some way to weaken the guardian golems patrolling this complex so you can get to the word of power you told me you were looking for. I didn't tell you about any. Well, do you tell me at our next meeting? Whatever. I have some questions for you. Of course, sar'ken. What do you wish to know? So the word of power is inside the ruins. As far as my research shows, there's a vault at the center of the complex, but you won't get past those guardian golems without using the sundial to go back into the time of the creator race. Oh, we're going back to the time of the creator race. That's gonna be difficult. I have some questions for you. If I kill people in the past, is that going to inadvertently affect the present? I'm sure everything will be absolutely fine if you kill only the enemies marked in red. That doesn't answer my question at all. I know it doesn't. Tell me about these guardian golems. Didn't we already go over this in our next meeting? The vault at the heart of the complex is protected by several golems that are immune to all physical and magical attacks. To beat them, you'll have to use the sundials to go back to the past before the golems were created and find a way to weaken them. That's the only way he'll get the word of power in the center of this vault. Hang on. So if I weaken the golems, will that guy not be dead? That's an interesting point. I have some questions for you. Do you know anything about the creator ray? I've asked about that. I'll be going for now. Well then, goodbye. We shall meet again soon. Or is it that we already met in the past? It's so hard to keep this stuff straight. So we're not going to be able to do very much here without going and weakening the, yeah, we need to, so we went through here. We need to go into here, have a look at this sundial. Is there anyone here? Ooh, temporal slave. Hello. Nope. There is a skeleton chieftain, however, and a warrior mummy and a revenant. Let us go and deal with them. Get this loot, and then we'll go and use that sundial and travel into the past. In theory, eventually, when the enemy is actually important enough that tiger can path towards it. Not that we really need their help, apparently. We really don't. Also, apparently there's a golem in there. We really want to deal with that golem. There's a lot of treasure chests in here, I've just realised. There's like 8. That's a lot of treasure. Hey, we leveled! Haha! Yes! Level 14 Druid. Excellent. Excellent. Which unfortunately means that we are going to say farewell to the tiger. Because now we have something a little better. Mainly, we have this. We're going to actually stick with the fire elemental. Now, we need to prepare more spells here, definitely. Stonehold, Crumble, Drown, Energy Buffer. Yes! We want that prepared, definitely. Healing Circle? No, we want Greater Dispelling prepared, most certainly. What else do we have? No extra spell slots that I can see. Okay. What we need to do is re-summon Crumpet. Reawaken Crumpet, because he loses that when he gets summoned.
Yes? Is there something you need?
To talk for a while?
Yes?
Discuss tactics? No, I don't need to change anything else. However, we can rest, and then I can talk to you because we've managed to go through an area, and hopefully the thing that I'm looking for will be somewhere. Because I'm pretty sure there is an item that I will need to recover. And I hope I haven't accidentally sold it. Well, I'm sure I can get it back if I sell it. Let's have a look, shall we? Well, first, let's talk to you.
Yes? Is there something you need?
Just want to talk for a while. I'd like to continue your story from before. Ah, all right. I thought about which story to tell you, sar'ken. It's an old one. The story of Tamerlane and the Song of Love. Sounds promising. I'm so happy you approve. Now, since you promised to be a good audience, be quiet for once. Okay. That includes you, Crumpet. Tamerlane was an elven bard, one of the most talented and famous from an age ago. At the peak of his life, he was happily married with numerous children, yet still he felt he had something left undone. He bid his children a tearful farewell one day, hugging his faithful wife close to his breast, and promised to return as he began the greatest quest of his long life. For decades he searched for Hanali Selanil, there you go, the elven goddess of love. He called to her from her temples, walked the fields of Arvandor, serenaded her from the highest mountaintops. Just when he thought he could search no more, and his thoughts turned to his long-lost wife and children, Hanali Selanil came to him at long last. She was the most beautiful of the elves, her eyes warm and clad in a gown of silver and gold. Thou hast sought me out, she spoke, and I have come. What dost thou desire of me? Tamerlane was almost overcome by her beauty, but still he spoke. Hanali Selanil, he said, also called Lady Goldheart, the winsome rose, the mother of sadness, I wish a boon. I desire to know the true meaning of love, so that I may write a song to stir the hearts of mortal and immortal alike. Would you grant me this boon? The goddess thought upon this offer and smiled. I am 3 who are 1, child. Perform a task for each of us, and you shall know the true meaning of love and be rewarded. 3 who are 1? Yes. The Queen of Avendor is the elven goddess, Angharad, but she is commonly thought of as 3 goddesses, the 3 aspects who together are 1, the triune. One, of course, is Hanali Selanil, goddess of love and the gold elves. One is Erdri Fania, the goddess of the sky and the winged Davariel. The third is Sehanine Moonbow, the goddess of dreams and the moon elves. Tamerlane readily agreed to perform the tasks. Of course, that, however, I'll tell you another time. Seeing as you interrupted, after all. I only asked a question. True, that does show you were listening at least. To be honest, I've forgotten how the rest goes. Not to worry, I'll remember the rest eventually. That you will. So when we come back, folks, we are now level 14, And now we can summon something completely different. There we go. Goodbye, tiger. Hello, summon huge fire elemental. Just sort of looks his way and goes, hey, how's it going? Yeah, I'm on fire. What of it? Not much of a conversationalist, I see. So, I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later. We gotta go back in time. A long way back in time. This could be tricky.